years. Not only that, but they are also minted in 99.9% pure silver for the first time ever in history. Millions of Morgan Silver Dollar buyers need this coin. However, most won't get one. These Morgan Silver Dollars are brand new, bright and shiny legal tender coins minted by the iconic Philadelphia Mint. Just call Government at 1-800-495-MINT and you are guaranteed a new 99.9% pure silver Morgan dollar. The first time in history this has happened. But with limited quantities, you must call now to order. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. If you order now, you'll receive a free collector bonus, a $25 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-MINT now to secure your new Morgan Silver Dollars before they are gone. That's 1-800-495-6468. The Eagles are coming to the UBS Arena on Long Island. We've got a pair of tickets with your name on them. Listen tomorrow morning between 10:30 and 11 for your chance to win.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 60 degrees at 4:20. I'm Bud Mishkin, and here's what's happening. A police shooting this morning in Astoria. Police say it started with a domestic dispute, then accounts differ. Police believe a ghost gun was used to kill a Bronx high school student Friday as she was walking home from school. Funeral services tomorrow for 16-year-old Anjali Yambo. A Brooklyn councilman looking to fund eye care for low-income New Yorkers. Starting today, you can put X in the spot that says gender on your U.S. passport application. And in entertainment news, Britney Spears apparently pregnant with her third child. On Wall Street, tough day for the Dow, down 413 points. AccuWeather says mostly cloudy tonight and a couple of showers around late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Wins News Time, 4:21. Time for traffic and transit with Greg Rice.
Finally, some better news for you in Queens. Eastbound side of the BQE getting up towards the area of Northern Boulevard. They did finally get rid of that broken down van that had sat in the right lane for a couple of hours. It's still a mess from the Kosciuszko Bridge, and you got to get there first because the eastbound BQE slows from 38th Street on the inbound Gowanus to McGinnis Boulevard, where a broken down FedEx truck sits in the left lane trying to get out of the Bronx and into Queens. Yeah, good luck with that. Here's why. Right off of the Queens-bound RFK, two left lanes out with a crash with the standstill back to the Bronx. They go to the white zone instead, and once you get there, it's fine, but getting to the bridge, the issue. Southbound side of the Hunt slammed right now out of the Bronx from Westchester Avenue. How about the Throgs Neck, where the approaches are fine? It's the span where the Queenstown Throgs Neck is bad all the way across back into Queens. City-bound side of the George, upper level 30 plus, 20 or so on the lower, and nothing easy out. Lincoln home, we're looking at about 15 minutes in. Outbound Lincoln 15 to 20, and the westbound 495 viaduct, a standstill as you get onto the southbound Eastern Spur, which is all loaded up into 15X. Holland tunnel 15 to 20 in from the Skyway, better from the Turnpike. Outbound side of the Holland, so far so good. No more than 10 to 15. Traffic is sponsored by Jackpocket. Jackpocket lets you play official state lottery games on your phone. Use code RADIO for a free Mega Millions or Powerball ticket. Must be 18 or older to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Please visit jackpocket.com/TOS for full terms of service. I'm Greg Rice on 1010 Wins.
A 27-year-old man who was allegedly carrying a machete was shot by police responding to a domestic dispute in Queens this morning. NYPD Chief of Detectives Kenneth Corey said officers responded just before 10 a.m. following a report of an emotionally disturbed person armed with a weapon in the vicinity of 33rd Street and Broadway in Astoria.
The female 911 caller said that she had repeatedly asked the man, the father of their child, to leave the apartment and that he refused to do so. He went on to say that he had taken a lot of pills, was saying that he wanted to die, and was holding a machete in his hand.
When the officers arrived, according to authorities, they were confronted by the man and tried to subdue him with a taser to no effect. One officer then discharged his weapon around 3 times, striking the man in the groin area. The man was taken to Elmhurst Hospital, is expected to survive. Wins News Time, 4:23. The funeral for high school student Anjali Yambo is set for tomorrow. 16-year-old was shot and killed on Friday as she walked home from University Charter High School in the Bronx. Today, as family and friends continued to grieve, others gathered at the school to demand that more needs to be done to keep kids safe.
The rallying cry at the corner of St. Anne's Avenue and 156th Street was hire more school agents and more police officers, and give judges the discretion to keep criminals in jail. The quarter is where a 17-year-old boy is accused of fatally shooting a 16-year-old girl Friday with his ghost gun. Among those begging for help was Eve Hendricks, whose 17-year-old son Brandon was killed at a barbecue almost 2 years ago.
Our black kids are dying. Yes. We need the politicians to stand up to what you said you would do, the promise you made. You need to keep.
Mona David, founder of the Coalition for School Safety, says the guns in the streets have spilled over into the classrooms.
Women seizures in schools are up by 80% this year.
Carol Diori at 1010 Wins in the Bronx.
Police say the suspected shooter, 17-year-old Jeremiah Ryan, is being charged as an adult in connection with Yambo's murder. Meanwhile, this afternoon, President Biden announced new regulations aimed at cracking down on ghost guns. The makers of the do-it-yourself kits wouldn't have to include serial numbers on parts, and they would also have to follow the same standards as other gun sellers, including doing background checks on buyers. Mayor Adams released a statement saying that the Biden administration is taking important steps to sever the iron pipeline that delivers deadly weapons to New York City. And New York City is putting more resources into the hate crimes unit. Today, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg announced funding for several new positions, including an Asian American Pacific Islander counselor, an LGBTQ plus victim service advocate, and community partnership coordinator. He says the move will bring the unit closer to its goal of not only prosecuting hate crimes, but providing outreach and advocacy for victims and increasing community engagement aimed at getting at the root cause of violent crimes. Wins News Time, 426. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins. Here's Andrew O'Day.
Now starts the 4-day trading week for Wall Street. Markets will be closed for Good Friday. Dow tumbled 413 today. Nasdaq really tumbled 299 for the 2%. S&P 500 fell 76. Stock and JetBlue Airways rose today, even after the company detailed a dramatic scaling back of flights starting next month and throughout the summer due to chronic staffing shortages. JetBlue wants to avoid worsening of delays and cancellations like what everyone saw over the past couple of weekends as passengers return to flying faster than qualified staff do. Like what's happened many times before, a lot of people right now are trying to figure out exactly what Elon Musk is up to. After disclosing a 9% stake in Twitter last week, then striking a deal to join the company's board, Musk will now not join the board. That's whipping up speculation over his plans, in part because not joining Twitter's board means he's no longer subject to an agreement preventing him from buying enough shares to take it over. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins.
Now this message, immigration concerns, call Bar Law, 646-894-5900. Only one radio station in the nation has been honored with the 2022 Academy of Radio Arts and Sciences Award for community service, use of digital, and listener trust. 1010 Wins. Cars for kids, KARS cars for kids, 1877 cars for kids, donate your car today.
To learn more about our program and donate, go to carsforkids.com. With Cars for Kids, pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1877 cars for kids, KARS cars for kids, 1877 cars for kids, donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate. This is important news. If you have unfiled tax returns, the IRS is shifting gears and ramping up investigations on non-filers this year. If you fail to file your tax returns for a year or more, or you owe back taxes, now's the time to call Optima Tax Relief before the IRS finds you. Optima is America's #1 most trusted tax resolution firm, specialized in helping individuals, families, and businesses get right with the IRS. Their expert
emerged in the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, a powerful new program that can make resolving tax issues easier. A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau, Optima's award-winning team has helped thousands of people protect their paychecks, bank accounts, homes, and businesses by putting their tax problems to rest, resolving over $1 billion in tax debts for their clients. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-682-9928. 800-682-9928. 800-682-9928. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Celebrate spring at Banana Republic Factory with 50 to 70% off everything. Discover vibrant dresses, modern suits, and more from $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online. Only at Banana Republic Factory.
AccuWeather after this beautiful day, calling for mostly cloudy skies tonight. A couple of showers around late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Low overnight of 50. Then for the rest of tomorrow, much warmer with sunshine returning, a high of 72. And then Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sun a bit cooler, a high of 64. Good afternoon, I'm Bud Michigan. Wednesday news time at the Stone, 4:30.
Good afternoon, I'm Lori Madden. A local lawmaker wants low-income New Yorkers to have access to eye care. Councilmember Justin Brannan suffers from a rare eye condition. He spoke to 1010 reporter Glen.
Councilman Brannan's plan to provide eye care to hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers living under the poverty line. He tells me in the greatest city in the world, no person should be too poor to see properly.
So the plan that we're pushing for in the council would launch a mobile bus that would go across the 5 boroughs and provide free vision exams and then eyeglass. Individuals earning less than $34,000 or a family that earns less than $70,000 would be eligible.
Brannan certainly can relate to eye trouble. For years he's been dealing with keratoconus. Next week he'll be getting a cornea transplant. Glen Schuck, 1010 Wings News.
Time 4:31. Time for traffic and transit with Greg Wright.
Well, Lori, we go right to what you need to know about bridges and tunnels because you still don't want to deal with this on the Queens-Bound RFK Bridge. This is an accident right off of the stand getting over to 31st Street. 2 left lanes around. You got to stand still all the way back across the stand into the Bronx. Southbound Hutch, the issue getting to the Whitestone Bridge is slow from Westchester Avenue. The Queens-Bound Throg Deck is probably the least bad of the bunch at this point. It's just slow all the way across. Southbound Clearview and Cross Island, both are messy coming down towards the L line, but the Clearview looks to be getting better faster. Westbound Belt in Brooklyn at Crossley Avenue, that's an accident. You got the center lane knocked out in a mess all the way on back towards Rockaway Parkway. Citybound side of the George Washington Bridge, 30 to 45, up 20 to 30 on the inbound lower, and nothing good getting out. Lincoln Tunnel is about 10 minutes in, 15 to 20 out, worse if it's off of 9th, and then westbound 495 onto the southbound Eastern Spur. That all slows into 15X. Holland 20 in from the Skyway, better from the Turnpike. Outbound side of the Holland Tunnel, no more than 10 to 15 minutes. If you're in a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line at 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report is 441 on 1010 Wins.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been hurt in a slip and fall accident, choosing the right firm is critical to get the help you need in the best result possible.